There are two regulations that you must respect if you must buy an apartment. This is for those of you that want to buy an apartment, or for those of you that have already bought an apartment. There are two rules you must respect if you want to live in peace in that particular apartment you bought. A lot of times, some of us foreigners will say, that Italian neighbor don't like me, that's why we are always quarreling. That Romanian woman don't like me, that's why we are always quarreling. At times it might not be true. It might be that it is you that don't know the rules and regulations of that particular building, because all condominium have their own rules and regulations. So you are supposed to know it before you even buy that house. You will tell the agents that want to sell that house for you to ask the administrator of that house to give you a copy of the rules and regulations. You will read it and know if you'll be able to abide by those rules and regulations. Now, it is not in every building you can leave that passaggino, that one you use to push children. It is not in every building you can leave it in the staircase. So the teller man might tell you, no, madam, you can't leave this thing here. You will say the man don't like you will start quarreling. Not knowing that that building, they've agreed that nobody should put such a thing on the staircase. So because you don't know these rules and regulation, you begin to fight everybody in that house. Then there are two rules you must respect. One is the one we call contrattuale, which is the rules and regulation the government themselves put. That one is by default. You have to also respect it. For instance, let me give you an example. For instance, you cannot allow liquid to drop from your balcony and enter the balcony of somebody else that is staying under your apartment. Maybe you wash clothes with your hand, you drop it in the balcony, and then something will drop, you start dropping water. When your neighbor comes to press your bed, you start quarreling. Is it not just water? No, it is not allowed by law. If you do that, the person might report you to the administrator of that house. They will give you a warning letter. If you continue, you did not stop, you do it again, then they can give you a fine up to about 200 euros. If you pay that fine and you still repeat that same error again, they can give you a fine up to about 800 euros. So there's nothing like I won't pay. The most dangerous thing in an apartment is for you not to pay fine or not to pay your condominium expenses. It can lead to them even taking that house from you. I've done a video explaining how condominium expenses could lead to them seizing that house from you. So try and know and respect the rules and regulation of that particular house that you are staying. Some house may also have time for party. They can tell you cannot do party except for weekend. But if you must do party during the weekdays, you must not make noise. This is the time you can play music. This is the time you can make noise. So some building can decide it. So you as an individual, you are supposed to respect that time and an agreement. So while the other one is the one we call assemblia, which is rules and regulation that was agreed by everybody, that was put by everybody in that building, and everybody must respect it. So they might have concluded on a particular rules and regulation before you bought that house. So when you buy the house, by default, you have agreed to the existing rule. I have a friend who have to sell his house because he was having constant problem with his neighbor. That house, it is prohibited for you to do barbecue in your balcony, because some time ago that house caught fire because somebody was doing barbecue and he forgot the barbecue, so the house caught fire. So since that time, everybody now decided to say, okay, no more barbecue in balcony. So if you want to do barbecue, you can do it in your friend's place or you do it inside your house, but no more barbecue in the balcony. And this my friend did not know, and he is a lover of barbecue. Weekend that you want to come home with some of friends, they want to do barbecue and all that. So he was having constant problem until he now discovered that it is one of the rules and regulations in that house that you cannot do barbecue. And there are some houses that will tell you cannot park bicycle in the staircase. You cannot leave trolley in the staircase. These are regulations that was put together by everybody in that house. So before you buy the house, you know the existing rules and regulations. There are some you cannot use washing machine at a particular time. So if you look at it that the rules and regulation is not convenient for you, you just decide to look for another house or abide by that rules and regulation. Thank you and God bless you.